Hey everyone, Kevin here from Epic Gardening. Today on Soil Stories, I'm sharing a technique that could triple your garden's yield using just a simple item you probably already have at home. Forget expensive gadgets or complicated systems. This is about harnessing a natural energy that's all around us. The method, electroculture. It's easy, affordable, and can transform your harvest. I'll walk you through what it is, how to do it, and why it works. No jargon, just real results. By the end, you'll have a powerful new tool in your gardening toolkit that costs next to nothing. Let's dive in and see how a single piece of copper wire can make your garden truly epic. So, what is electroculture? At its core, electroculture is a fascinating blend of gardening and natural science, a method that taps into the invisible forces all around us. It's a way of gardening that's both simple and surprisingly innovative, using materials you might already have at home. Electroculture is the practice of using copper, often in the form of wire or rods, to harness the Earth's natural atmospheric energy and channel it directly into your garden beds. By doing this, gardeners aim to boost plant health and productivity in a way that feels almost magical, yet is rooted in the natural world. This idea isn't new. Farmers and gardeners have experimented with electroculture for well over a century. In fact, some of the earliest experiments date back to the 1800s, when curious minds noticed that plants seemed to thrive near certain metals or after thunderstorms. Over the decades, many have reported seeing bigger yields, more vibrant crops, and healthier, more resilient plants. The earth and atmosphere are constantly generating a gentle, natural electrical flow. This energy is all around us, created by the movement of air, water, and even the sun's rays. It's subtle, but it's always present, quietly influencing the world of plants and soil. A simple copper antenna, placed in your garden, acts as a bridge or conduit, pulling this atmospheric energy down into the soil, where your plants can benefit from it. The copper wire or rod essentially collects and channels this energy, making it more available to the living things in your garden. This extra energy can give a real boost to soil microbes, the tiny organisms that help break down organic matter and make nutrients available to your plants. With more active microbes, your soil becomes richer and more fertile. Plants can absorb nutrients more efficiently, grow stronger roots, and develop better resistance to stress, pests, and disease. The best part? You don't need any fancy equipment or expensive gadgets. All it takes is a length of copper wire and a wooden stake, materials that are easy to find and simple to use. Anyone can try electroculture, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned gardener. Electroculture works with nature, not against it. It's about enhancing the natural processes already happening in your garden, adding an invisible but powerful element that can make a real difference. Think of it as giving your plants a gentle, natural boost, one that's completely safe and environmentally friendly. Of course, electroculture isn't a replacement for good gardening practices. You'll still need healthy soil, regular watering, and compost or organic matter. But by adding electroculture to your routine, you're enhancing everything you're already doing, helping your plants reach their full potential. Installing a copper antenna is quick and easy, and it's a step that most gardeners overlook. Yet it can be the secret ingredient that takes your garden from good to truly great, optimizing growth in a way that's both simple and effective. The results speak for themselves: bigger, more abundant vegetables, healthier plants, and even better resistance to common pests and diseases. Many gardeners are amazed at the difference electroculture can make, even after just one season. Electroculture is simple, accessible, and the effects can be truly astonishing. It's a low-cost, low-effort way to give your garden a natural edge, no matter where you live or what you grow. Ready to give it a try? Let's see just how easy it is to get started with electroculture gardening and unlock your garden's hidden potential. Building your electroculture antenna is incredibly simple. All you need is pure copper wire, easy to find at any hardware store, and a wooden or bamboo stake. Choose a wire gauge that's easy to bend but sturdy, like 12 to 16 gauge. The stake should be natural and non-conductive. Wood or bamboo is perfect. Avoid metal or plastic stakes. We want the copper to do the work. The stake should be a foot or two taller than your mature plants. Grab some wire cutters and maybe pliers, but you can usually shape the wire by hand. That's it. No batteries, no power source, just copper and wood. For just a few dollars, you can make enough antennas for your whole garden. It's one of the most cost-effective upgrades you'll ever make. Ready to build your own garden energy antenna? Let's walk through the process step by step so you can create a beautiful and functional piece for your plants. This project is simple, requires only a few materials, and is a great way to connect with your garden on a deeper level. Start by selecting a sturdy wooden stake. Cut it to the right length for your plants, about 4 to 5 feet for tall plants like tomatoes or sunflowers, and 2 to 3 feet for smaller herbs or flowers. Make sure the stake is smooth and free of splinters, as this will make wrapping the wire easier and safer. Next, grab your copper wire. Straighten out about 6 to 8 inches at one end. This part will be inserted into the soil, so it needs to be nice and straight. Copper is a fantastic conductor, and this section will help channel energy from the earth up into your antenna. Begin wrapping the wire around the stake in a gentle spiral, starting at the bottom and working your way up. Take your time to make the coils even, but don't worry about perfection. Each antenna will have its own unique character. The direction of the spiral isn't critical, so don't stress about which way you wrap. What matters most is that the wire is snug and evenly spaced, creating a visually pleasing and effective design. When you reach the top, use the remaining wire to form a decorative spiral or loop that points upward. This is your chance to get creative. Try different shapes or even add a small crystal or bead if you like. The upward spiral is believed to help collect and focus energy from the air. This top spiral acts as the energy receiver, drawing in subtle energies from the environment and channeling them down to your plants. Once you're happy with your design, use wire cutters to snip off any excess wire. Make sure the ends are tucked in safely so there are no sharp points exposed. The entire process is quick and satisfying. Most people can finish their first antenna in less than 10 minutes, even if they've never done a project like this before. Feel free to make several antennas at once, especially if you have multiple garden beds or containers. Each one will add a touch of handmade beauty and energy to your space. Not only is this a simple and rewarding project, but it also creates a striking visual in your garden. You'll feel a sense of pride every time you see your antennas catching the sunlight and supporting your plants. Now that you've made your antenna, it's time to think about where to place it for the best effect. Placement can make a big difference in how well your plants benefit from the energy flow. Strategic placement is key to maximizing the benefits of your copper antenna. Let's explore how to position them for optimal results in your garden. Placement matters. Put your antenna in the center of the area you want to energize. One antenna can cover several feet, perfect for a raised bed or large container. For a 4 to 8 foot bed, 1 or 2 antennas are enough. Push the copper tail 6 to 8 inches into the soil, making sure it contacts moist earth. Avoid disturbing plant roots. If starting a new bed, place the antenna first. Some gardeners point the top spiral north to align with Earth's magnetic field, but upright and secure is most important. Once installed, there's no maintenance, just let it work. The copper will develop a patina over time, which is totally fine. Place antennas near any plant, veggies, greens, or roots, all benefit. You're now set to supercharge your garden's ecosystem. Here's the science. The copper antenna channels a gentle electrical current into the soil, stimulating beneficial microbes. These microbes break down organic matter and make nutrients available to your plants. The result? Faster, healthier growth and more resilient plants. The current also helps water move more efficiently to roots, improving hydration. Copper itself is a vital micronutrient, supporting plant enzymes and photosynthesis. It even has natural fungicidal properties, helping prevent some soil diseases. The energy field may also boost the plant's own bioelectric systems, leading to stronger stems, better flowering, and bigger harvests. You're not just feeding your plants, you're energizing the whole environment. That's why electroculture can make such a dramatic difference. It's a holistic boost for your entire garden. Let's look at some advanced ways to take it further. Once you've mastered the basic antenna, try these variations. Make Lakota coils, flat spirals placed on or just under the soil for potted or special plants. Run copper wire around the edge of raised beds to create an energy fence. Add small coils at the corners for extra effect. Some say it even deters slugs. Experiment with other metals like zinc or brass to create a tiny galvanic cell for a stronger current. Try adding magnets near the base to amplify the energy field. The key is to experiment and see what works best in your garden. Start simple, observe, and then get creative. Worried about safety? Don't be. The energy involved in electroculture is extremely subtle and completely natural, harnessing the Earth's own gentle electrical currents. The tiny amount of copper that may leach into the soil is not only safe, but can actually be beneficial for your plants, as copper is an essential micronutrient that supports healthy growth and disease resistance. There's no risk to you, your family, or your pets, so you can garden with confidence. How do you know it's working? The most obvious signs are greener, more vigorous plants, thicker stems, and bigger harvests than you might expect. You may also notice that your plants seem to bounce back from stress more quickly, or that they're less prone to common diseases and pests. Some gardeners even report earlier flowering and fruiting, or improved flavor and texture in their crops. For proof, set up a control bed without an antenna and compare. Document your results with photos or notes, and you'll likely see a clear difference in plant health and productivity over the season. This simple experiment can help you fine-tune your setup and share your findings with other curious gardeners. If you don't see results right away, don't get discouraged. Double-check your setup. Make sure you're using pure copper wire, a wooden stake, and that the wire has good contact with the soil. Sometimes, even a small adjustment like pushing the stake deeper or ensuring the wire isn't coated can make a big difference. Remember, electroculture works best in healthy, organic-rich soil. If your soil is compacted, depleted, or lacking in organic matter, consider adding compost or mulch to boost its vitality. Healthy soil is the foundation for any successful garden, and electroculture simply amplifies what's already there. No need to remove antennas in winter. They're durable and can stay in place year-round. The copper and wood are weather-resistant, so you can leave them in the ground through rain, snow, and frost without worry. This makes electroculture a truly low-maintenance addition to your garden. If you practice no-till gardening, just leave the antennas in place. They won't interfere with your soil structure or beneficial organisms, and you'll continue to enjoy the benefits season after season. Remember, electroculture is an enhancement, not a replacement for good gardening practices. Keep watering, feeding, and caring for your plants as usual. Think of the antenna as a natural boost working alongside your regular efforts to help your garden thrive. Be patient. Sometimes the effects build gradually over time. You might notice subtle improvements at first, but over weeks and months, the cumulative benefits can be remarkable. Keep observing and learning from your garden's response. The simplicity and low maintenance make this a perfect tool for any gardener, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro. Installation takes just minutes, and once in place, there's little else to do but enjoy the results. With a little curiosity and care, you can unlock your garden's full potential. Now, let's wrap up and look at your garden's future. You now have the knowledge to tap into free, natural energy and boost your garden's growth. Electroculture isn't just a hack, it's a new way to connect with the earth and grow more with less effort. The community of gardeners experimenting with this is growing fast. Join in and share your results. Try different shapes, placements, and plants, and keep notes on what works. Share your photos and stories in the comments to inspire others. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and share with a fellow gardener. Imagine the impact if we all start boosting our harvests together. Thanks for joining me today. I can't wait to see what you grow. Until next time, keep it epic. Happy gardening.